From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
53, ready.
Now it's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
59.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
And they'll run it here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
You look at this Niner defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Niners at 9-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Alert!
They run it again with Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Taken in at the 22.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A second down throw for Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 33. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
Like 7. 22.
Here's Stafford.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to with this 10-point lead. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Second down and 8. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Here's second and 8. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
In motion right, Debo. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Debo Samuel.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Debo Samuel.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and a couple. Now they'll change things up. They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good.
past the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Real right, 70. Hey, 50. 32.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and a yard.
Again, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got this down to the 35.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Monday.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell.
31 yards.
And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
What you most almost certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Purdy off the play fake. That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! George Kittle, 26 yards.
And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Double right. White.
Stafford now to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Zebra.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
32. Middle. Pretty hot.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again. Stafford. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
20.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they get it down. The number 4 takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
Nick Hampton able to make that stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for San Francisco,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
and that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles,
they go out with a bit of a whimper as they